everybody. Today we are going to read the Phillie Phanatic's Best Rain Delay Ever. It's one of my favorite books, and it's written by Tom Burgoyne, that's me, and illustrated by Len Epstein, my favorite illustrator. So here we go, the Phillie Phanatic's Best Rain Delay Ever. The wind swirled and dark clouds gathered over Citizens Bank Park. As usual, the Phillie Phanatic was having fun and entertaining the fans by shooting his hot dogs into the crowd. That's my favorite part of the game. The home plate umpire frowned and looked up at the gray sky. The weatherman said it was supposed to be sunny today, he said. At that moment, the clouds burst and rain poured down from the sky. The Phanatic drove his hot dog launcher off the field as the players ran for cover into the dugouts. Once he was out of the rain, the Phanatic ran into his friend, Lefty the cat. "It's raining cats and dogs out there," the Phanatic joked. Lefty giggled at his funny friend. "I hope this storm passes quickly, Lefty. Rain delays are no fun," the Phanatic sighed. Nobody likes rain delays. It stinks when it rains at a baseball game. It's the worst. Lefty's ears perked up. "No fun? I love rain delays," he shouted. The Phanatic looked at his friend like he was crazy. "Why do you love rain delays?" he asked. The excited cat took his friend by the hand. "Follow me, Phanatic, and I'll show you," he said. Lefty led the Phanatic down some steps to a part of the ballpark where the Phanatic had never been before. "Where are you taking me, Lefty?" the Phanatic asked. "It's a surprise," Lefty said. The two friends stood outside a big door. The Phanatic said, "Lefty's library? I didn't know you had your own library," Lefty responded. "I know you love to read, Phanatic. I wanted a place to go where we could all have fun during rain delays." There it is, Lefty's library. They stepped inside and looked around. The Phanatic couldn't believe his eyes. There were books everywhere. Lefty's friends were there too, and they were all reading books. Lefty's friends are all cats. I love that. That's pretty funny. Lefty pointed to a big, comfortable chair in the corner of the room. "This is your chair, Phanatic. I wanted you to have your own special place to read." "Try it out," Lefty said. The Phanatic sat down in the soft chair. "This is perfect. Thanks, Lefty." Nice. The white cat with the black left paw scurried off and came back a few minutes later with a stack of books. "These are my favorite books. You're going to love them. Have fun reading, Phanatic." The Phillie Phanatic opened the first book. It was a book about Mars. As he started to read and stared at the beautiful pictures, he imagined himself being the first mascot to walk on the rocky red surface of Mars. Check that out. Phanatic has his own astronaut outfit. I guess that's a Martian. Even the Martian's a Phillies fan. You gotta love that. We got Philly fans everywhere, even on Mars. The Phanatic opened another book called Big Blue Ocean and started to read. He learned about the different types of fish that swim in the oceans around the world. He thought it would be fun to scuba dive and meet some of his new friends. Look at that. The next book the Phanatic picked up was called Neighborhood Friends. Soon he pictured himself working at important jobs and helping people. First, he saw himself as a fireman, putting out a fire. Nice job, Phanatic. Next, he was a police officer, trying to get the cat out of the tree. Gotta love that. "Maybe I'll grow up to be a doctor," the Phanatic thought to himself. "And maybe I'll grow up to have the biggest job of all," the Phanatic wondered as he read a book about the United States presidents. And there's the Phanatic. He's in the Oval Office. How about that? Phanatic wears a tie too. Who knew? The Phanatic read another book. It was about Orville and Wilbur Wright. In 1903, they built their own airplane and were the first ones to fly. The Phanatic imagined himself with the famous brothers on that very first flight. He's hanging on for dear life. Hang on, Phanatic. The Phanatic read about the 7 wonders of the world. He discovered that the pyramids in Egypt were over 4,500 years old. That would be a lot of candles on the birthday cake, the Phanatic laughed to himself. Yep, there's the pyramid right back there. Huh. And the Phanatic's riding a camel. Very nice. The next book was about mountain climbing. The Phanatic pictured himself climbing the highest mountain of them all, Mount Everest. Suddenly, Lefty appeared, startling the green mascot. "Phanatic, you need to hurry. The rain has stopped and the game is about to begin again," he said. The Phanatic had been having so much fun reading that he forgot all about the game. He jumped up and followed Lefty back towards the field. As they ran, the Phanatic said, "Thanks for showing me your new library, Lefty. I love the books that you recommended. I imagined myself traveling to Mars, scuba diving, putting out fires, and flying in the first airplane. I even got to be president of the United States." Just then, the Phanatic stopped and said, "I feel bad, Lefty. I had such a good time during the rain delay, but the fans probably had nothing to do but sit and wait in the rain." Lefty smiled. "Don't worry, Phanatic. I made sure everybody had a good time during the rain delay." When the Phanatic walked onto the field, he was surprised to see everyone reading books. Lefty had lent books to the players, the fans, and even the umpires. How about that? They're all reading books. They had a fun time during the rain delay. But now that the rain had stopped, there was just one thing to do. "Play ball," the umpire shouted. The end. The Phillie Phanatic's best rain delay ever. I hope you liked it. Go Phillies!